Hey, welcome to another episode. So today episode is titled You Don't Know, Stop Guessing. This is an important lesson to learn and one that I've been trying to take in heed. We're always, especially if you're future oriented, looking for the next step, the next part of where we're going to go in life. Now, this can be complicated for each person. If you're like me, nothing is ever good enough. You can accomplish these big goals, but they're so minute and small to you once you have achieved it that you can't even tell that you have done it. So think about it. Have you accomplished something that you're just not thinking about? Because when we worry about the future, worry about where we're going to go, worry about what's going to happen in 3 years. Should I continue on this career path? Should I continue with the decisions I made? Should I continue with this relationship? The reality is if you question it too much, you're not going to figure it out because you just don't know. In 5 years, you could be in a whole different state. So think about the goals that you've accomplished to help you get to where you're at now. Have you lost 10 pounds in the last 6 months? Have you lost 80 pounds in the last year? Have you made double the income? Have you gotten a perfect relationship? Have you gotten married? Have you gotten so and so? And how are you viewing these accomplishments? That's what you should be asking. Because for me, and I'll tell you right now, in the last 2 years, I have accomplished phenomenal results. I have actually calmed my depression to the point that the thoughts are there, but outwardly and how I feel and how much control I have quintupled. It's amazing. And on top of that, I've lost a shit ton of weight. And it's something that I never thought I would do. 2 years ago, I told myself that you'll have a dad bod forever. You'll have these love handles. You'll just be stuck like this. It's just maybe how you're built to be. You're not built to lose the weight. Years ago, I told myself, yeah, depression's just what you're going to be dealing with forever. You're always going to be on the verge of suicide. You're always going to be on the verge of hating yourself. You're always going to be on the verge of self sabotage within your relationships. This is not a healthy way to be. But looking at myself now, and really trying to look at myself objectively, I can see I've accomplished all these goals and gotten under wraps to where I actually feel pretty proud of myself. So you should do the same. Ask yourself, how far have you come from 6 months ago, a year ago, to a few years ago? Are you where you want to be? And I've gone over that question in past videos, but it's all about accepting that the past has empowered you to move forward in the way you are now. And then you got to ask yourself this question. If you're not happy with where you're at now, what could you do better? Then ask yourself the next question. Where did you go wrong? Trying to align all the missing pieces is going to help you solve this puzzle. So let's get back to the real point of this. You don't know what's coming in the future. So right now, set some goals, some little goals, because you never know what change will happen from it. Change begets change. So if you decide today, I'm going to start looking for another job, just start looking around. Maybe you'll find one that you weren't ever expecting to get into, and it'll lead you to meet some new people. And meeting these people could lead to new connections that could lead to you discovering another part of yourself or making connection with someone who's going to help you move forward. So you just don't know what's going to happen on the actions you make. So being scared of taking the next step, being scared of just even initiating is going to be your downfall. I know this because I've been a naysayer many times, but the reality is if you miss every swing that you don't take, where are you going to be at? You never know until you take those shots. You never know unless you say yes. You never know until you try. And I'll give you a good example. This is one that many people fail at a lot of times is dieting. Many people will start a diet, eat the wrong thing on day one, and be like, well, fuck, I guess I'm not built to diet, huh? And they'll just give up. But the reality is, that's a terrible way to be. If you start a diet and you mess up, that's expected. Breaking habit, especially when it comes to eating, which is many people's comfort zone, that's really tough to do. And it takes so much trial and error, falling down to get back up. It's incredible. And so for something like that, if you mess up, get back on track immediately. Don't wait till the next day. Start again. It's okay to fail. Same thing with moving into the future. You need to fall down. You need to take chances. These mistakes are what define you. These mistakes are what shape you. These mistakes are what help you learn the correct path to take. So if you're questioning 5 years down the road, which you have no idea what's going to be 5 years down the road, then you're going to mess up. If you're sitting there thinking, I should just stay in this relationship, I should stay in this job, I should stay in this mindset, I should stay in this lane because it's safe, then what if 20 years down the road you're still in the same path because it's safe, wondering what could have been? Do you really want your life to be that? Something that could have been? Because I got to tell you, I'm just 25. And if I wouldn't have taken the chances I would have a few years ago, there's a big chance I'd still be lost, angry at the world, not in a wonderful relationship I am now, not understanding myself, not being actually more sentient and comfortable than I've ever been. And I don't mean sentient in a godlike way. I mean sentient and I'm seeing myself for who I am instead of seeing myself for what I believe I am, not what others are seeing. And that's the big thing. You have to get others' opinions and not live by them, but just utilize them as a tool to confront yourself. Because, like I said, if you're still living in the past, if you're still living in what could have been and not looking at what you are now, then you're never going to move forward. And so I'm going to end it today with this. Look at the accomplishments you've made. Have you made any? Have you made any to where a couple of years ago you would have never thought you would have accomplished these, no matter how small they are? Ask yourself. Then look at a few years down the road and see what chances you're willing to take to achieve any dreams, goals, ambitions you may have. Because, like I said, you don't know the future. You don't know next week. You don't know tomorrow. You don't know a year from now. You may have an idea, but you don't know. So take a chance, take a leap of faith. And I promise you, you will succeed. Maybe not immediately, but at some point it will pay off in one way or another, many of which you're not going to be expecting because that's the whole point of life is it's a mystery and everything is unknown. Never leave any stone unturned, okay? That's how I'm going to finish this, and I really hope you enjoy this. And if you did enjoy this, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I post every week. And leave some comments. Let me know. Talk to me. Let me know if you'd like to see me do something else. Let me know if I'm messing up. Let me know what you think. And with that, thank you so much for listening.